They just updated their planogram. I'm interested to go in there, see what's going on, see if I can glean anything from the strategy about what they're doing as a corporation, or at least within that department with how they change their planograms. So the first thing that catches my eye, other than this beautiful brand block by Olson, I love that packaging. It's very easy to read. I know exactly what it is. It actually feels inviting because it's not overwhelming. They did a good job with minimalistic packaging there. But what caught my eye was down here, and not for a good reason. I'm sure they have data behind why they did this, but it just seems really odd to me that you would put something that has such a negative connotation. Fruit Loops, I think it's all over the news with artificial dyes and flavors, and Frosted Flakes, which is really kind of just sugar on corn. So it's interesting to me that they would decide to put that on a protein powder, because it's kind of a mixed message of like, hey, take this to be healthy and to stay in shape, build muscle and recovery, but also put, something that's so saturated with sugar and kind of a negative connotation on there. So that's really surprising to me. The other issue is with it is this package feels a little bit older, and then when you throw something on here like Fruit Loops, it's a little bit younger. I'm sure they did it looking at like what Ghost Nutrition has done with their flavors, but it's really interesting in physical retail to see that. It just feels like it's a bad mix, but I'm sure they have data otherwise. For some reason, I have to ask myself, like, why, with a license, is this thing $22 less, right? It's almost half off. So like, it would make me almost not trust the brand, but I get it. They're going for lower price point and entry, but I think Muscle Milk did a great job here, right? Still at a nice price point, much less expensive than the ones up here, but just a trusted brand with a good package. It doesn't seem gimmicky. It doesn't seem like they're going after kids. I like the name Genuine protein powder. So I really like that item. That item sticks out. I love all the packaging here. It feels like scientific. It feels advanced. It feels trusted. This is the packaging that sticks out to me that I'd love to learn more about why they went that direction and what the data says. Another thing when I look at this just off the top of my mind is how hard it is for the consumer to shop, right? So down here you've got 18 servings, 22, 15, 14, 18. So it makes it very difficult unless you want to whip out your calculator and spend 30 minutes here trying to figure out what's the best value. If I was the buyer and I took this category over, I'd almost force people to say, hey, it's got to be two different numbers. I know they're trying to go after different price points here and have an offering and an upsell strategy, but you confuse the customer. Tell you what, conflict does not lead to conversions.